Good afternoon, Gasheads. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Happy New Year to you all, and welcome to our first ever pre-match show. Welcome to the Memorial Stadium as we build up to kick-off for this afternoon's match, which sees Bristol Rovers take on Blackpool in Sky Bet EFL League One action. This is a brand new pre-match show that we will be hosting before every home game, helping you to get closer to the action and feel part of the matchday experience during these weird old times that we're all living in at the moment. Each week I'll be joined by various guests and we'll look back on a number of doses of gas nostalgia. Get in touch with shout-outs and join in the conversation, and make sure you use the hashtag Bristol Rovers on Twitter. This show is your show and we'd love to hear from you and get involved in the weeks to come. Don't forget, you can watch today's game live on iFollow for £10. A large percentage of that fee comes back to the football club, so you know you are supporting the Gas wherever you are watching from around the world, and you are helping to generate some revenue, much needed revenue in these times for the club in the process. First things first, a good game needs a good soundtrack, so let's cast our eyes to the matchday playlist for this afternoon. The first playlist of 2021 sees the usual blend of old and new bangers in the mix. We got future dance anthems from Romy, Disclosure featuring Khalees and Shane Codd. I couldn't help myself but to put a few rock classics in from Whitesnake and The Cult, and a pair of local artists in the form of Funk Maestros The Allergies and purveyors of indie dream pop Stay Lunar with Not Your Fight, which is one of two fantastic songs they put out in 2020. Well worth checking out. As ever, you can catch these tunes in our specially created playlist on Spotify. Look out for the links on the club's social media channels. Make sure you give it a like. It gets updated with each match day, and if you have any requests, you can reach out to me for those on Twitter at @TheLanceCook. Let's kick things off with a look back on the last time Blackpool visited the Mem back in February and cue one of the finest goals we have seen here in recent years from a certain Mr. Alfie Kilgore.
To shoot and does! Oh, what a goal from Alfie Kilgore!
Great Gas win, and great to see and hear the roar from the crowd when that absolute rocket from Alfie went in. We caught up with the man himself to discuss his memories from that strike.
Kilgore urged to shoot and does!
So it's 72nd minute of Blackpool at home, currently losing 1-0. The ball went down the left hand side. I think it got played back to Abu Gogo, who then sort of plays it across the box to me. As he was passing it, I already knew in my mind that I was going to have a shot. So I had a big first touch, good first touch out in front of me, and the crowd sort of urged me on to shoot, and I hit it with my right foot, slightly coming across it to get a bit of a curl, and rifled in the top corner, so got us back to 1-1. So it was a good goal, and on a personal note, it was a big goal for me as well.
Without wanting to curse today's game too much, the Mem hasn't really been a happy hunting ground for the Tangerines over the years. We remain at the Mem for our next flashback, and we take you to March 2019, where Rovers were looking for an all-important win to boost their survival chances in League One. Let's remind ourselves of how that one played out. I've got a spoiler alert for you. It was pretty awesome. JCH hat-trick and a goal from Liam Sercombe sealing the deal on a 4-0 win. We have enjoyed some great games against today's opponents in recent years. So let's take a look back to another encounter that involved 4 goals. And that takes us to September 2017, as Rovers took 3 points thanks to 3 goals coming from Ellis Harrison, Ryan Sweeney and Billy Bowden. Let's check that one out. Great scenes at the Merriman. What an atmosphere it was inside BS7 that afternoon, topped off by a fantastic celebration from Ryan Sweeney. On a personal note, when I think about Blackpool, it takes me back to weekends by the seaside, going along the beach, checking out the amusements, and then heading off to the game after with my fellow gasheads. Those who made the trip to enjoy the sights of Blackpool in November 2018 would have enjoyed this 3-0 win, with the added bonus of a very memorable goal from Tony Craig. Tony Craig there, taking no prisoners in throwing the bucket, the spade and everything else into that strike. Amazing stuff. So that wraps up our first ever pre-match show. As I said earlier, we want to bring you closer to the action on a match day while we wait for the day where we welcome you back to the Memorial Stadium. I speak for everyone at the football club when I say we miss you all dearly and we miss your noise and we miss the buzz that you bring to games. Thanks to everyone for watching. Don't forget, get in contact if you have a shout out, any suggestions for future guests, or any clips of gas nostalgia to get us through future episodes to come. Over 2,000 of you watched last weekend's game on iFollow, and you can watch today's encounter on the service and help support the lads from home. Happy New Year, stay safe, and most importantly, up the gas.